Mic check. 1, 2. Yeah. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, mamas and papas. Welcome to another episode of the Dabpodcast. I'm your host, Deji. I got my co-host here with me, Bimbola, aka Bugsy. All right, two thumbs up. Yeah. This is episode what?
Episode 23.
Episode 23. Episode 23. Yeah. This is episode 23. Yeah. Just want to say thank you guys for joining us on this journey. We have loads of topics to discuss today. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Let me just kick off with something I was playing earlier today, man. It's one of those classics.
Something nice.
Something nice, man. Something nice. Something light.
Something light. That was what I was actually. That was the word. That was the song. I was not. Yeah, I was supposed to be light.
We're talking about Swole last week. Classic. And no Deji Soro. Let you go. No Deji Soro. Hey. See, that's when the hustlers were respected. Downfall drivers, weed sellers. But now it's all about money, this, money, that.
Yeah, it's all money this, click this,
back then
all for the gram.
Back then, man, it was about the music, the style, the dancing. But now it's all about how many bitches and how much money you got.
How much money, where, how many bitches, yeah.
Yeah.
How much designer you can put on in one video.
Yeah. It is what these are the times we're living in. We're living in perilous times. Yeah, man. Where were we going to start, man? Where are we going to start today, man?
Let's go with Tory, man. All these guys keep coming back. They just like their story never dies. Like what is going on with Tory and Meg?
This is a serious hip hop moment.
It's like a whole year now, isn't it?
It's almost a year now. I mean, till like
just about. This is kind of like today's technically the end of the last day of the year of January.
Mm-hmm. No, it was last year. I think last year, like August. So there's still enough time, to make it a year. But yeah, it's been crazy, man. What's up with Tory and Mega, man?
Yeah, so Tory filed a motion to amend the terms that stops him from publicly speaking about his case with Meghan. I know he dropped an album maybe 2-3 months ago, but I guess was it last week, 2 weeks ago, when Meghan came out and I guess maybe the internet was pushing, and then Meghan was still insisting that he shot her. But I guess now he kind of wants to speak out, but I don't know, maybe because they still have the case is still ongoing in the court, and I think it's like February 22nd is the date they will have to appear in court, I guess. But if it's that close, like it's only 22, that's like 2 weeks from now. So like, what's the rush if you're trying to like publicly speak? Why not just wait till you go to court and like, let the judge know everything? Because it's kind of like, it's one of those stories that regardless, even if it's like the media is not allowed in court, people will still get information what happened. It's because this has been going on for months and months and months, and people are kind of like curious to know who's actually telling the truth. Is Tory, is he just this bold, or what kind of backend does he have? Because look, going through a lot of the songs that he dropped in his album last week, it seems like in my opinion, I don't feel he did it. Now, like at first I was like thinking otherwise, but like at this stage, at this point right now, I tend to lean more, towards Tory than I do towards Meg.
Yeah. I think what's going on right now is it's almost like even Tory, he can finally, I think he can see like in the court of public opinion is swaying towards him. So that's why he wants to speak out. But it's kind of too late already. You already made an album about it. Like
Exactly.
Really
That's what I'm
step
saying
back.
too. Plus, like the course, the case, their date is like 2 weeks from now. Like it's
Just
not
wait
much.
to just wait
Just
to
wait.
court and see what you want to see. But I think he knows now that people are trying to like they are finally seeing like, oh, like there's an element of doubt, which is enough.
Yeah,
In the court
true.
of in the court of law, all you need is doubt. And the case will be thrown out. So
Will be thrown out. True.
but you should be careful not to just be, speak on about whatever is an ongoing investigation. So it doesn't.
And I guess the lawyers too are saying that there's a new evidence that supports Tori's case and kind of like contradicts what Meg said the last time or everything she's been saying.
Even when this first thing when the thing even first happened, when it occurred, so she made a mistake. From the beginning, for
Running.
because she came out and she didn't say Tory Shoutout. So that was like the first mistake.
That was the first. Yeah.
So she retracted her statement and said, "Oh, he finally shot me." But so that why did you not tell when the police came and you lied that it was bottle? Why did you lie? So that alone is doubt now. So and from that he can still argue his case in court. But I'm sure other evidence will come up and everything will happen. But man, see, I don't want to take anybody's side. I was taking Meg's side before, but now I'm like neutral. I just want to hear
Yeah,
what happened.
initially I was taking Meg's side too, but like now it's just like I don't know, man. Like best of luck to the both of them.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Can't see, man. It's crazy, man. Like, I just want to hear what happened. That's all. That's all. I'm sure everybody. That's what everybody wants to hear. We don't.
Everybody just wants to know what happened, I
We don't.
guess.
Yeah, we just want to hear the truth, man. Because if you think about it, it really affected Tory, his career, like
Oh yeah.
really, really,
Way
because
more than
he's
it affected Meg. It kind of like uplifted
no.
Meg. I
That's
don't
what I'm
see it.
saying. It's like
Yeah.
Meg used the opportunity to propel herself into more stardom. And
Yeah,
and like
isn't it after that she got like a feature with Beyonce, she got the Grammy
she got all
nominations.
those things. I mean, she already had that feature with Beyonce before, but she it really elevated her status and everything. She
A
got
lot of people that weren't checking for her just randomly was like, okay, let's see what
yeah,
Meg is up to.
mm-hmm.
Like I wasn't one of those people that would go listen to a Meg song. I know after that I
Yeah.
actually know two rap songs that I was like,
Now you're
I
like
probably
body
would have
yaddy
heard.
yaddy 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 yaddy
Yeah,
yaddy, hey body yaddy. Pretty face, big big booty, like yeah, like people are checking for and everything. So he really helped her. But now we just want to know what the truth is, man. We're done with we're done with all this bullshit, man. What else, man? Look, we talked about this heavy. Is he heavy? No, it's not heavyweight. A boxing match between Ryan Garcia and Manny Pacquiao.
and Manny
But
Pacquiao, yeah.
yeah, I heard that the fight is off now because they've stripped Manny of his title. He had is it WBA or WBO title. He has been stripped because he
What
hasn't
did he
fought.
do?
No, he hasn't
What
fought.
happened?
Usually once you have a title, you have to like defend it. So, but
You
he
have to
hasn't.
defend it,
Yeah, he
yeah.
hasn't fought since like 2019. So they had to strip him and somebody else will go fight for it. So
Oh,
the fight is off. So but that fight was out of nowhere. Like Ryan Garcia was supposed to fight someone like Devin Haney or Timofimo Lopez or this Tank Davis, my
yeah.
Mayweather's guy. So that fight just came out from nowhere. So
From
I'm not
nowhere.
even surprised that the fight is off because it was kind of like a strange fight. Like what is Manny fighting Ryan Garcia for? But it is what it is, man. Fight is off. We'll look forward to what else is going on. The fight everybody wants to see really is Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua.
Anthony Joshua,
While,
yeah.
while waiting for a date for that one, that is going to be one of the biggest heavyweight fights in the history of
In
boxing.
history of boxing.
And it's going to be in it's two UK fighters, which is crazy. It has never happened before. And it's a unified. They have all the belts. Joshua has 4 belts. Tyson Fury has 1 belt. So it's a undisputed fight. So
This is undisputed fight.
it's gonna be a massive bout, man. I don't know where
What
they're
do you
gonna do
think
it.
though? I could totally be wrong though, but just from like previous fights and like I feel Fury would probably knock Joshua out.
That's what everybody's saying, man. Because Fury has so much boxing knowledge.
Yeah.
He's highly. He's like a. he's like a boxing guru, like a boxing.
He's really
It's like
skilled too.
it's like a boxing wizard, and he comes from the tribe of the Gypsies, where boxing is like their heritage.
It's
You know,
like, yeah.
and the way he just, he moves, and it's hard to like, it's elusive. It's hard to like touch him. He just try to trick you. You can't punch him in. He doesn't stand in one place. He moves fast. He's good. He's really tall. He's like 6'9" or what.
Yeah. And
Like,
then another thing too, like he's more, if you look at like boxers, right? Like certain boxers, like they don't really care that much about like the limelight. He's one of those, like he just cares about the career of boxing, not necessarily because, he's like, like well known now. He's not, you're not seeing him, like you're not seeing his face all over the place now. He's not looking for all those other endorsements, and he just wants to knock people out, right? I felt like Anthony Joshua was like that before, up until like maybe 2-3 years ago. Now it's just like, he's more face than fights.
see, look, man, he's a prize fighter, man. He's the cash cow. I don't know what they say. Like his last fight, okay, not his last fight with
The last two, man.
the last two one with Andy Ruiz that he fought in Saudi Arabia. Is it Saudi Arabia? Yeah, he made like $80 million. He made $80 million, man. So he's a prize fighter. He has so many endorsements. Like, you know what? I don't think Fury can beat Joshua, because now I'm thinking about it. There's so much pressure on Joshua.
On Joshua, yeah.
Like, there are so many people depending on him not to lose that fight. He has to train to the teeth. Because when he lost to Ruiz, it was unexpected. Nobody expected him to lose that fight.
It was very unexpected.
And that fight, he didn't know, but it wasn't almost supposed to fight to Ruiz. The guy was supposed to fail the drug test.
Yeah.
Then it was like a month. They had to put somebody else. He didn't know anything about Ruiz. Just, there's a fight guy you need to fight. So he didn't really know anything about the guy. He just went in and thinking, I'll just knock this guy out, easy fight. And when the guy just, battered in black and blue, and it was like, damn, I should have studied this guy before I came to fight him. I didn't know what it was about.
And I think really gave Ruiz, like, people just figured, like, who is this guy that knocked out Anthony Joshua? Because I didn't even, just like that,
Ruiz, boom, to stardom. He
just like that to stardom.
Blew up. Everybody wanted to talk to him. He was on all TV shows. He was going to all the parties. He was like, damn, he was living the life.
He was living the life, yeah.
But I'm not even going to front, man. Joshua took that loss like a man. He didn't really.
Yeah, for sure, like a champ.
He just said,
he didn't complain. Yeah.
He just told the cameras, like, talk to the champ. That was the champ right there. I know he was hurting, but he just, didn't give any excuses. What happened to you? Nobody, he didn't say, no excuse. The best man won. That was it. So the rematch, he boxed the guy well. He knew who he was in the ring with. He didn't do any crazy shit. He won the fight. And the next fight, it was his mandatory. He took that guy out, in like, I think it was like in 9 rounds or something. So yeah, now this fight with Tyson Fury, everybody's saying Fury is going to beat Joshua because Fury is undefeated.
It's just, I feel the reason why is just because Fury is bigger.
Yeah, he's big.
Yeah, he's stronger too.
He's taller. I don't know if he's stronger, but he's taller than Joshua, and he knows how to box.
So, well, he's bigger, so his bones are heavier. He's a lot taller, so he has to be stronger if his bones are heavier. His punches would definitely be a lot heavier.
More. Yeah, they'll weigh more. So that way, but I'm still going to bet for Joshua because Joshua is a Nigerian.
Yeah, I'm totally going to bet on Joshua too because I love Joshua and he's a Nigerian too.
Yeah, but the thing is, the odds are favoring Tyson Fury. Like, everybody's saying he's going to beat because Tyson Fury's last fight with Deontay Wilder, which is like, he's like the best knockout artist in like, but he has the highest knockout ratio in boxing. He has over 40 fights and with 38 knockouts or something like that. Crazy. The only person who couldn't knock out was Fury. And
even the first one that was a draw, I felt like Fury won that one.
No, everybody said Fury. No, we all knew Fury won that first fight. Even if Wilder knocked him down, Fury gave him a good lesson in boxing. But at least because Wilder is a knockout artist. He was able to knock him down
It was,
and
yeah.
everything. So that was what made them call the fight a draw. But that next fight, Fury was like, you know what? I'm not even going to even play with you anymore.
He said, then he made his excuse, the dumbest excuse ever. I was like,
I'm
oh,
not
I
even,
put on. Who sent you to go and put on, to be putting on costume?
yeah, you see, that's why I give credit to Joshua. He took his loss like a man. But
Yeah, like a champ,
people
man.
like Wilder, it's
Don't be
not.
making up excuses. You know you're going for a fight. This is a fight that's been set up for like, you've known about this for
Yep.
like, months ahead of time. Who sent you to go and be putting on a costume that has that weighs 10 pounds or 20 pounds or whatever? Who sent you?
Of it, that was not the only excuse. That was if it was even that, it would have been better. He gave excuse that Fury's gloves had like some kind of metal in there.
Oh yeah, and
But
that
like, do you know how many people are in that room before when they are wrapping his hands? It's not like only him hiding somewhere. Like a lot of people will be media people will be in the room. They will be wrapping his hand right there. There'll be officials, Then he said his own coach put something in his water. Like, what? Looking for excuses left and right because he couldn't believe that he got knocked out.
see the person I was even thinking that got knocked out that I didn't think would take it like a champ was McGregor.
Oh, because he likes to say talk trash.
Yeah, because he just always running his mouth, I think. But I was surprised when he got knocked out last weekend. I was like, he actually, he shut up and took it like
No, but
like a
that's not.
champ.
But that he knows how to get knocked out. That's not his first loss now. He
Yeah, I guess
he has
so.
been beaten like 3 or 4 times now. Mayweather beat him. The other Russian guy beat him in MMA. So yeah, that's not his first loss now. That's why everybody's saying he should probably just retire because this is like his third or fourth loss. You know. Yeah, man, boxing is exciting. It's exciting this year, and I'm looking forward to that fight though, Joshua and
Yeah, me too.
yeah. What else, man? It was Kobe Bryant's it was like anniversary of his death last week.
Last Sunday.
Yeah, last week. We should have spoken about it, but we missed
Yeah,
it.
we totally forgot. I think it was after we finished recording, then I saw it on TV. I was like, or maybe I saw it on Instagram. I was like, oh, we totally forgot to mention it.
R.I.P.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
R.I.P. to Kobe Bryant,
Kobe
and
Bryant
still
and
prayers for his family too.
and his daughter Gigi Bryant and all the other people that
Gigi
were on
and
the
the other
flight
people that were involved as well.
on that helicopter crash, man. It's sad. It's sad. Yeah, well, you want to say something?
Did you hear about the T.I. and Tiny controversy?
Oh, the swingers party.
Yeah.
This is like our episode of they're taking from the book of Will Smith and Jada Pinkett.
Oh, I know the book of entanglement.
The book of entanglement. This is like our page 17 on the book of swingers party.
It's so funny when I heard this story because I know T.I. was one of those people that kind of like made fun of the word that entanglement. He kind of like he was one of those because he did have an interview that I forgot who it was that he really made fun of the word and using her using the word entanglement.
Yeah, I heard about the story, but they're kind of denying they're denying what's it called? Sexual allegation.
Sexual allegations.
Or
yeah.
sexual abuse or something like that. They're denying that, but they're not really denying like they had sexual acts.
Yeah, because a couple of hours ago, I know T.I. Well, I saw T.I. posted a video, so I saw it on Wallstar, and basically all he was saying is that like first off, this whole situation is not going to open a conversation of what goes on in his bedroom or, his sexual lifestyle, whatever. That was his first comment. That was what he first got out the way. Then he moved on to say, secondly, everything that happened was, how did he word it? Like everything that happened, whoever it happened to gave consent. And then he also mentioned that like basically he kind of just denied that it wasn't true, that if that was the case, everything that they do, he says like they have like a group of, not in the exact word though, but he was like saying like, there's like a community of swingers that they, he doesn't have to go out of his way to do anything. He doesn't have to, insist that somebody does something that he already knows where, or him and his wife already know where exactly when and where to go to get exactly what they want. So like I feel like there's a little bit of truth to it, but
I think it was just like an episode of entanglement that went bad.
entanglement.
It's just one. It's like a section of sex that went bad, and they're trying to like get some money out of them.
So what like I don't really understand because I actually missed the first part of it. I actually just found out about this when I heard Ti's response to it. So but basically I feel like the allegation is like a girl came out saying they are into sexual trafficking and stuff like that.
Which is kind of weird because Ti on his podcast was really championing a lady that was sexually trafficked, and she talked about it on his podcast and how she was tried when she was 16. She killed somebody that was trafficking her. She had to go to jail for a lot. So it's kind of weird. Like Ti has been in the forefront of sexual
Forefront
trafficking,
of the-
and now they are accusing him of. I don't think that's true though. I think it's just a case of him and his wife having
Yes,
sexual acts with somebody, and it went
somebody.
back, of which it was the way they are saying it, because I don't know the full story. It was kind of like a family friend, maybe his wife's
Ah.
friend or something like that.
But then in situations like this too, when it involves people who are like celebrities and they're doing very well, they're wealthy and stuff. Because sometimes too, like regardless even if it's family member or not family member, sometimes people just, once somebody has like an agenda to like maybe figure out a way to like, drain some money out of you. Some people don't have the shame, right? They would go in front of a camera to say whatever just to get, even if it's like you know like a penny to you, right, could be worth a million to
Yeah,
me,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
And then they don't even realize that that million or that penny they're getting from you, but like the damage is causing to the family as a whole is more than what my selfish gain what my selfish gain is. It
Yeah,
could
yeah.
be a situation like that as well.
Yeah, I think it's an ongoing investigation. The story is still fresh. Well, more will definitely be reviewed.
But the truth about the one thing that is a true that is actually truth in the situation is that yeah, they are swingers as well.
Of course, now that's a lot of all these celebrity couples are doing it, man. Of which there's always going to be problems. Like, I don't know, it's fun while you're doing it, but down the line, somebody's going to be spiteful. If it's not
Mm.
somebody else in the marriage, maybe the external counterparty or something like that. It's going to be
It could
crazy.
be maybe somebody, maybe whoever but spreading this whole thing starting to catch feelings and like Tiny's not having it. Like,
Yeah,
yo,
this kind of
yo,
thing.
what
So
the
you're like,
fuck is going
oh,
on here? This is
I'm going to call you
yeah.
out. I'm going to call you out. That kind of thing.
It could be something like that too. But
It's,
I
it's
guess
like,
we just have to.
it's on the same book of entire. It's that book.
Oh yeah, chapter 7.
Oh man, crazy man.
Yeah, we have to wait and see how this unfolds.
Yeah, yeah. What else is going on, man?
Did you get to watch the Wendy Williams biopic? And I think it came out yesterday on Lifetime.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it, but I clicked on it and I was like, she has a movie and a doc. I was like, man, I'm not gonna
Oh,
invested in Wendy Williams. Like,
yeah, I know, like a movie and a doc,
man, I
really.
don't like. She's just trying
Like at the
to
same time.
yeah, she's just trying to sniff out some money. Like,
Nah, that don't
I
make
don't really
sense.
care about Wendy. But when she said she slept with Method
Oh
Man
yeah.
back in the day, that was when I was like, okay,
You know
what's
why she did
going on?
that? It's just so people can go watch it.
Yeah.
Literally, that
And
is
everybody was
clout
like,
chasing.
why would Method Man sleep with
Like,
Wendy? Like, she's not nice. Like, and Method Man was the shit back then.
I know.
I know, but everybody was like, okay, we don't know if it's true, but maybe she's lying
I've
just
been seeing a lot of memes now.
you see a lot of memes.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing a lot of memes about that. So there's this one that I saw that just got me really, really laughing. Tariq from Power. You watch Power, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think it's like Power Book 2, I guess. So we Method Man and, and Tariq, and the question was like, And Tariq was like kind of like asking Metama, so you fuck Wendy, eh? And then he was like looking to the side with his hands in his pocket. And then his own question was just blank. He didn't respond.
Yeah, so that kind of thing is kind of is terrible because if you think about it, Wendy, she's like the queen of gossip, yeah.
Oh
She
yeah,
she went to like gossip some shit about Method Man and his wife back in the days when like I think his wife was going through like an ailment and she just exposed it and Method Man was not
exposed
having
it.
it back. So now that she's coming out to say, oh, she slept like it doesn't even make
Like
sense.
yeah, why?
Why
Like,
are you doing
come
that?
on,
Like
you don't need to
this
like.
guy is married right now. He has family and everything. Like, why are you saying like because you want to sell it dark? And it just
That's
came out.
exactly what it
It
is.
came
Just
out
because you
from
want to sell.
nowhere. And she in the interview she kept saying, "Oh, Red Man. Is it Red Man or is it Method Man?"
Yeah, she kept saying red man. I saw that, so I was like, oh, I had a bath. I bathed him. I was like, okay, where's this leading to?
Yeah, it was so
Just a one night. It was just a one night thing. Yeah.
yeah,
Come on,
it was
Wendy.
out of nowhere, man. Wendy, she's just trying to sell something.
Like I know a lot of people don't necessarily like her, but she's entertaining.
No, she made her name through this entertainment gossip thing.
Yeah, but that's the thing. A lot of people don't really like her because all she does is like shit on people and out people's business, right? And then it's
And they
like people are
talk.
trying to do the same. She's always like, oh, this.
Yeah,
Like all she does is just like, she's always just outing people. I guess
it's a tough business, man. It's a
it
tough
is, it
business.
really is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh man.
Shout out to Wendy Williams.
Yeah, shout out to Wendy, man. Did we talk about Biden revamping the Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill?
No.
Yeah, he's trying. They're trying to bring back that that case, trying to put Harriet Tubman on the bill, which the whites are not going to be happy about. The whites are going to be mad. Yeah. He also is trying to. I think he signed the executive order, or he said he's not going to renew the contract of private prisons anymore.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Because that's been like a big problem, like especially in the States. I think maybe America might even, I could be wrong though, but like definitely America has to be like number one in terms of like privatizing
Jews.
prisons. Because
Mhm.
that's, I feel like that's one of the reasons why a lot of people just like rot in jail for like like the smallest things like selling weed.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, if it's like this private entity and the government is actually paying you for me to be here, why would you want to let me go if the government is paying you for me to be here?
Yeah, it's a
Like,
business. It's a business. And prisoners they work, they do some kind of jobs and stuff, and they pay them
like,
meager sums.
like, like, what
Like
does like
like
35
like
cents?
30 like 20
Like,
cents or
damn.
something like that. So they use them for crazy labor like that. He also signed the transgender bill. Now like transgender people can now work in the military. Trump banned that before.
Oh,
Yeah. So he's just reversing everything Trump is saying. But people are saying, like, dude, like, yeah, you're signing all this bill. Where's our check, man? Our $2,000 check. That's what people want.
oh yeah. You guys didn't get it yet.
See, the thing is that they signed before Trump left, they signed 600, they decided on $600. But Biden is saying that it should be $2,000. So they should
Two
give us
thousand dollars.
14 more. I mean, 1,400, that's 1,400 more dollars. So to
Mm-hmm.
make it 2,000. But it has to go through Congress. And Congress is saying they're not going to support the
Approve it. But
Republicans.
why not though? Like, there's a lot
No,
of
it's
people.
not. If it's war, they will approve it, weapons and stuff. But if it's to give poor people money, nah,
Yeah, but like, think
they
about
don't
it. Like,
want.
it's just common sense, right?
They don't
If
want
the
to. They don't
government
want to
can
give.
afford it,
Yeah,
there's a lot of this pandemic has affected a lot of people. A lot of people
yeah.
lost their jobs. A lot of small businesses closed down. Restaurants closed down. A lot of
They,
people that are doing like tiny, little, small, whatever, to just to keep, just to survive. Like that means it's gone now, and it's like, okay, a lot of people are back, on their rent, on like their insurance, on like their car payments and stuff. I know like the government of Canada put like a pause on a lot of these things last year. I don't know about if Trump did that
no,
while he was still around.
they did that when the pandemic first happened. They put like a lot of. They were like student loan that was like a pause. You don't have to pay, and then rent was kind of lenient. All those things were lenient, but now it's back. Like you have to pay your stuff back. But the thing is, look, these people are politicians. They don't really care about people like that. Like especially poor
Yeah, I
people.
guess so. They only care about
And
certain people
yeah,
that
like if it's guns now, they know it's in their interest. Probably have stocks in there that once there's a war, they'll make money and stuff like that. So that's kind of thing they want. They don't want to feed the poor. They don't care about the poor, especially Republicans. And they're saying there's going to be a deficit if because Biden is proposing a bill of $1 trillion. So they say there's going to be a deficit in the economy, and they don't want to do that. But
they don't want to do
the truth
that.
about it is, this pandemic, a lot of rich people got richer, like
That's
super
what
rich,
happened too.
and
That's all it is.
a lot of poor people got super poor. So
Super poor.
there's like a wage gap now. Like if you think about it, last week, even the stock market, there was a big issue where the stock of GameStop rose to over 300%. Like the regular people are starting to use social media to manipulate stocks. They're
Yeah, I
trying
saw
to
I saw something like that too.
But the government, they regulated it immediately. They stopped the sale of stock on Robinhood, because Robinhood. We were talking about it like 2 episodes ago about how you used to download Robinhood if you want to buy stocks. So they stopped
Hmm.
it. So people now went back and started. They know, okay, if you want to stop the sale of GameStop, of their stock on GameStop, we'll go and do Bitcoin. Bitcoin is hard. You can't regulate it, because
You can
it's
regulate it, yeah.
decentralized. Nobody knows who's controlling it. So they now said, okay, there's one random Bitcoin called Dogecoin. They started, trying to, make that stock rise out of nowhere.
Right.
So there's a community on Reddit that they will say, everybody go buy this stock. So people will go buy it, and the thing demand will start rising and stuff like that. So that's what people are doing right now. They realize that the rich, look at Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. Elon Musk is now the richest man, and he got richer based on stocks. His stocks rose. Tesla stocks rose.
Even in
That's how he
Canada
got
too.
richer.
Well,
So
okay, he's even Canadian too.
this pandemic, it was an opportunity for rich men to get a lot richer, and
Yeah,
poor
that's what
people
happened in
to get
Canada
a
too. Like
lot
the richest
poorer.
families in Canada, they made 69 billion during the pandemic.
How?
The richest families. And then one thing I realized too, the first day of the new year alone, I think just on the New Year day alone, the richest families in Canada made about, was it 200 million or something like that on the New Year's day alone. I was like, how is that possible?
So there's a big gap, man. There's a big gap. There's a huge gap. It's go very soon. It's almost like it's going to be like Nigeria, where uh there's not going to be any middle class. It's either you're rich or you're
In the
poor.
middle class? I know
Whether
when I tell people that too, they find it straight. They'll be like, how is it possible there's no? I'm like, yeah, is that you're rich or you're
you're
poor?
poor.
Like you
Yeah,
can't,
that
there's nothing like in the middle.
that's Nigeria. That's how Nigeria is now. It's
You're
either you're rich
either
or
rich
you're
or
poor.
poor.
Yeah, there's no more middle anything. So it is what it is, man. But we'll see how it goes. But this stock market game, I'm trying to play it now, because if you think about it, young people know how to use social media more than these
Mhm.
rich people or these old people. Old people are confused and wondering how they're going to regulate this Bitcoin and all these other things on the stock market. It's tough for them, because a lot of people, when last week when that thing happened, a lot of people made millions of before they stopped it.
Before they stopped it.
Even Robin Hood stopped the sale of GameStop, but people quickly made like $1 million.
Quick melee.
Yeah, like that's if you had that information. If you're on the group chat, So yeah, it is what it is, man. It's a weird time in the world right now, man. It's a weird time. It's a weird time, man. Did you hear that Ludacris? He got his car stolen when it was
Car
trying.
stolen.
It was
Yeah,
going
I
to
heard
an
that
ATM.
too.
Yeah, but I think he's got it back now. They tracked it down. That's wild. That's why a lot of people. I see that thing a lot. People just jump to the ATM, leave their car running.
I'm one of those people that leave my car
You do
running.
it too.
It's not even just ATM. It's not okay. So one of the problems, because I don't have a remote start, right? So So now, if I were to go out, if I wanted to go somewhere now, I would grab this whole key, including my house key, go
Mhm.
start my car, take out my house key, leave the car running, and leave the car unlocked, and come back in so that the car can warm up a little bit. So I'll leave the car running for 10 minutes before I go back down. Imagine I have to do that everywhere I do because I don't have a remote start. So I'm really one of those people that leave my car
Man,
running
so
and the door unlocked.
if you had a nice car like Chris, who knows? Maybe it's one of these days they would have driven it up. But it's not even
Oh
that
yeah.
thing. It's
Well,
not
if I
even
had
that.
a nice car like that, I probably wouldn't do something like that. Maybe if I had a nice car like that,
No,
I'd probably have a remote start.
it's still it's an habit now. Like something that you've been doing.
Yeah.
You just do it. But the thing is, it's not like they even stole the car. They stole things in the car because they can't really steal the car. Like they will track the car. But if
You'll
there was
track the
money in the
car.
car, if there's anything in the car, it's gonna be gone. So you gotta be careful what you put in your car, man.
Actually, that's a valuable lesson for people that leave a lot of like valuables in the car. So things like your ID card, your
Yeah, I leave ID
your
cards in my
driver's
car.
license, your
Yeah,
credit cards, your bank, your wallet, you know.
I leave stuff in my car. I need to even clean my car and take those things
Oh
because
yeah, me too. I leave valuables in my car. Like right
yeah,
now, my car is full of all my camera equipment. They're in my car right now. So if they take my
yeah.
car
So
down, I don't have jack
bro,
nothing.
your life savings of equipment. Can you imagine?
Everything is in my truck right now. Is good.
So you gotta be careful, man. You gotta be careful. Me, what I learned in Nigeria was not leaving things in the car if you're not in the car. Like so, that if they look at the car, there's nothing there. There's no bag and stuff. But in the glove and my hand rest, there's stuff in there. You know.
See that part because of people that usually break into cars because of change or like
Uh-huh.
cigarettes.
Mhm.
I don't leave like change and stuff like that. If
No,
I
there's
even if
no
I put
change.
it
There's no change in my car, but there's no cigarette in my car. But there's like
change, there is change in my car. There's
my
a
there's
lot of change actually because I always
nah.
save my change for the year.
Oh no. Take every like there's I have a piggy bank. If you check now, there's a piggy bank right there.
Oh, okay.
I took all the change in the car, put it in the piggy bank. Like I don't want to leave anything. If there's gonna be change, probably like maybe like 50 cent or something, just maybe like 2 quarters, not something substantial. Because people can break into your car for little meager
For
stuff.
yeah, for like for the dumbest things.
Yeah, so it is what it is, man. I'm hearing like Usher and I think we talked about it before. Usher and Justin Timberlake versus battle. They're trying to work that out.
Usher and Justin Timberlake.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Versus battle. They're trying to work something.
Yeah, Usher. I mean, that makes sense just because they are close in like age
Yeah.
range.
Like time and everything.
But I really feel like Chris Brown would have been a better competitor to Usher, but
Yeah,
the age
yeah,
difference.
the age. Yeah, it's true. Chris Brown would have been better because man, Usher.
Chris Brown has got hits, crazy
Yeah,
hits.
yeah, because Usher will just watch Justin, man. The only thing
Usher
Justin
was
has is Cry Me a River.
Cry Me River,
That's
like I
so
love you. He only has like that,
he has like
like a few.
AO
And the one,
technology or something like that.
yeah, and the one he did with Jay Z.
Is it
That
no? Is it no? It's no. That's 50 Cent. AO technology 50 Cent.
yeah,
That 50.
he wasn't a chorus, so we can still use it.
Okay, yeah, the 50-50 experience, something like that. Yeah, like he has something, but man, Usher is just like, come on, you can't, you got it bad. Like, it's
I
enough.
know
Like,
it's
like it's too much.
that album 8701 alone is enough like to murder a lot of people. That
Yeah,
8701 was like not
uh,
to talk of songs like yeah was like crazy.
yeah. So yeah, but it is what it is, man. They're still working on it and see how it goes, man. Speaking of last week, it was RIP to what's his name? This legendary host. Um, I think we talked about it.
Last week.
This legendary host,
Oh, Larry King.
Larry King. Yeah, this week
Yeah,
it was Cicely Tyson.
Cicely Tyson.
She was 96 years old, a legendary
96.
actress. She lived a full life. R.I.P. to Cicely
Yeah,
Tyson.
R.I.P. to Cicely Tyson and prayers to well wishes to our loved ones and family members.
Yeah, yeah. Super Bowl Sunday. Super Bowl is about to happen, and Tom Brady is going to be
Next
the
week.
oldest player to play the Super Bowl at I think 42 or something. How old is he? Yeah, he's in his 40s, so he's an OG in this game, and I think he has won the most Super Bowl.
Well, it's kind of like considered the Michael Jordan of football.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, but they're saying that the Patrick Mahomes guy is gonna wash him, like because that guy is a prodigy. Because I think he won the last Super Bowl. Say the guy is super good. I don't watch American football, but I'm hearing stuff like
Me
he's so.
myself. I mean, I do watch every now and then, but like I
I
hardly do.
mean, you've been in the country for years, for like over 10 years, so you should know about American
Yeah, I mean,
football.
like I do watch, but like not as much as I should.
Mm.
But yeah, I do. I watch more Canadian than I watch American football, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, yeah, that should make sense. I mean, you're Canadian, but is Canadian football popping?
It is popping because, like, in all honesty, the thing is, so a lot of guys will finish high school in the States and then come and play in the Canadian League
Mm,
to get that professional level and go back to play in the States because there's more money. So
okay.
half the players that play in Canada, majority of them are Americans.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Plus,
because
I
I
know.
even had like in my the team for my city, I had like some of my neighbors were actually like in last summer, 2 summers ago, they were actually part of they were footballers, they were part of the team. And then when I like sometimes when we just like have a little conversation, I realized they were both Americans because there were two of them. Both of them were Americans. They just came to like, to get
Enjoy.
the just to get in the Canadian League and then go back to the States when they make a little bit of name for themselves and then make the big bucks.
Mm, yeah, the
Yeah,
American
Americans tend to always steal all the Canadian talents, the stars,
even with basketball also.
with everything, movies, music, everything when it comes to entertainment as a whole.
Yeah, because
Well, maybe only for things like hockey, because hockey is the biggest sport in Canada, right? So things like snowboarding, hockey, ice skating, things like that. Like the anything that has to do with like the Winter
because
Olympics, I think
yeah,
yeah, they
okay.
kind of like make it like yeah.
Canada is the
But
Olorioko
is
of
the exactly. So when it
uh,
comes to like snowboarding, skiing, yeah, don't fuck with Canada. Yeah, it's like Canadians are like top notch. But every other thing is like you got to go to the States, man, because yeah, you won't make that much money here,
okay.
especially when it's like something entertaining.
Yeah, man. So you got anything else?
Okay, still stick talking about sports. So Seattle Seahawks, their defensive linesman Chad Wheeler was arrested over the weekend for domestic violence. Basically, so I don't know if it's his girlfriend, if it's his wife, fiance, but his significant other called the police, and basically she said he uh, sh- he strangled her, he beat her up really bad, and then I guess she passed out, and he was in the living room, kind of like left her in the bathroom, and then went to the living room and was drinking a smoothie. And then when she got conscious and she got up and like tried to like go to like a different room, and he said to her, "Oh, you're still alive," type thing. So literally, he actually really wanted to kill her. So he got arrested. I think his bill was put up for $400,000. So, but basically, I think they said he has some kind of like oh, I don't want to be wrong. I don't want to get this wrong.
Is
He's
it that
dealing with some kind of like
is it
mental
that
thing.
is it that city for that happens to American footballers?
No, this one he's like it's like it's like a condition he's had for a long time. The only thing is like he stopped taking his medication.
Oh, okay. So he has
So I
okay.
guess that's the reason why
Because that
that
that's
happened.
like that's like a psychopath's behavior now. Like, oh, you're still alive, you should be
He
dead.
should have sent a picture of the girl.
He beat her
Like
up
you
real
could tell
bad.
it's not even like this is like it's like you fight beating like imagine beating like a 10-year-old child now. You know how easy it would be for you to, and the
Yeah,
dude is
because
like 400 pounds, like
yeah, like
six
yeah, I
nine
know,
type thing. He's like
yeah.
really big.
With all
So
the
like he beat out
aggression,
like really bad.
but he has to be white because if it was a
Of
black
course he's
dude,
white.
okay. Because if it was a black dude, he would have been in jail all over TV and like
Exactly. Of
nobody,
course he's white.
nobody. So they're just sweeping it under the rug. They'll say he has mental disorder. Okay, no
Pretty
problem.
much.
No problem. I see what's going on there. Right. It's white privilege. But that he's a shit person for doing that kind of thing, man. He's a shit. What else is going on, man? Before we move on to our Nigerian segment.
Only other thing I have kind of like Meek Mill. It's not even that big of a deal. Meek Mill deactivated his IG and Twitter, so people are just thinking maybe he has like an album or something coming. So he's just trying to like focus on work.
Yeah, he should. He should because he's been on the internet talking some smack lately. So he should take time to focus on his craft. You know,
I
should.
think French Montana is also dropping an album or project. It could be an EP. He kind of like was given a hint that he got a Jay-Z collaboration. Apparently,
Shouldn't have done that, man.
yeah, so that was what I was just gonna say. Apparently, I don't think he already has the verse yet. I think maybe just he just agreed to
Promised it.
it, but now he's been going on like podcasts
French,
and like, yo, yeah, I can expect like a Jay-Z feature.
you played yourself, bro. Congratulations, you played yourself.
You played yourself.
You get that verse, man. You won't. You won't. Let the thing come out first before you start. You can't be counting your chickens before they hatch.
Can't be exactly.
Please. Man, what's going on in Nigeria, big?
Nigeria.
What's the latest in our homeland? I heard Zlatan denied
DJ Coffee.
Oh man, on national TV.
Is this a big news because DJ Copy's dad is a billionaire? Is this the only reason why it's a big news?
No, it's because they have DJ Copy's first hit was Zlatan that gave it to her now.
I know they have a feature together, but
that's
like,
why
I'm just saying like the whole thing, like DJ Copy and Zlatan, the whole story, like
that's exactly.
Yes, I know who DJ Copy is, but I know who she is, but like, yes, the fact that her dad is a famous billionaire in Nigeria also helps, her stardom, her celebrity status. Because I kind of don't even consider her as a celebrity. Like she really hasn't done that much for me personally to consider her as a celebrity. It's just because like everybody knows her last name. It's like, okay, my dad is like, oh, everybody always loves a billionaire. And it's not like she's not like super cute or anything.
No, I mean she's working, even if she has all the favors and everything. She's working as a DJ. She has a radio show with Apple Music. She has an album out. She work with a lot of artists. I think she's doing her thing, whether people like it or not. She's playing her part. Putting some work in at least. But the main reason why there's like issues because our first hit Gelato, I mean, what they call it?
Gelato.
It was with DJ. It was with Zlatan. They did it together. Like, and for Zlatan to come out and be saying,
"Who is she? Who is that?"
So people are saying, was there beef somewhere or something like that? So
they didn't date, right? Did they date? Or did they like secretly date?
Who knows, man? It might have just smashed quick. It might have been a quick smash and grab. Who knows?
From some of the things I was like comments I was like reading about it too, it was more like maybe it felt like Zlatan said he didn't get any payments or anything. Like even they had the show, he had to put out his own money to get his own hotel room, like pay for his own food and stuff like that. Like she didn't take care. She didn't take care.
Tight. Okay,
so I don't know. I could be wrong though.
So that's more
tight hand. Yeah, that's what I mean. Tight go.
That's one of the more reasons why it will be mad. Like your papa na billionaire, your hands still tight.
You're not billionaire where everybody's happy. We just say, yeah, your building get gold. Let me get that golden building for Lagos.
Oh boy, I don't even know, man. $10. So yeah, I get it though, man. I think there's probably beef there. That's it for my Nigerian news, man. Every other thing is some bullshit.
Yeah, I don't have anything for Nigerian news either.
Do you know that there was like, is it a Nations Cup or something going on, and Nigeria wasn't there?
Nations Cup going on,
like an African Nations Cup now. Maybe we didn't qualify.
We didn't qualify.
Yeah, I just seen different African countries, Cameroon playing. I not seen Nigeria play. I'm like, damn, we must have missed out from that stuff. Yeah, man, that's it for me for Niger. I don't get anything for Niger, man. Like,
Yeah, so far this year there hasn't been lots happening in
there's nothing
Nigeria.
really crazy. It's just been
Mhm.
regular stuff. Just been regular stuff, man. Regular, degular. Mm.
I'm just reading this tweet now. So Obasanjo kind of like make it uncomfortable for old leaders to remain in government. Obasanjo urges youths. Imagine that coming from somebody like who he was a leader up until when?
Obasanjo that
Even at
wanted
his
to,
old age, he was like 70 something when he was like the president, isn't he?
he
Wasn't
want
he?
he wanted to even do third term himself. No, but he's right though. Like, it is
I
time
mean, yeah,
for.
he's right. It's just I'm just saying that is what's the word in English? It's what's the word in English? There's a word for it. When you're guilty of the same thing you're kind of like complaining
Okay, yeah,
about.
he's contradicting himself. But the thing,
Contradicting himself.
yeah, I get it though. But the thing is, like, he knows he's old and washed right now. But the truth about it is, the same thing is happening in America, where all these youth are trying to use social media to take over the stock market. Like, there's power in numbers. Like, it's time for the youth to take over, and you can only do that with, I won't say force, but you have to use some kind of leverage, some kind of power that you have.
I feel it's going to happen. Like once it happens, it won't just be like it won't be just one nation. I feel like maybe it would start with one of the top great nations in the world, and then gradually most nations then like maybe in like 20 years from now you would just start seeing a lot more young faces in politics than you would see, all over the world, not just like in Africa or in North America or in Asia or something. Like I feel like after a certain generation, we'll eventually find a way to push all of them out, like regardless the continent they are, or and then you would just be mostly young faces, and then maybe you just have like godfathers that kind of like give advices and like helps with fund and things like that in the
But
background, but not like
but
the face.
but the thing is, there should be. I don't think it should just be something about only young. Only young people cannot just be, except they kill all the
Yeah,
old people. It doesn't make sense. You need some kind of old people there to give wisdom and whatnot. But
that's why I said there's got to be some grandfathers, right? I said
no, like,
would I use
no,
grandfather?
it has to be a mixture. It can't just be only young
Yeah,
people.
because
Like,
life
that's
experience
lack of
matters a
experience
lot
now.
too.
You can't just.
Life
There'll
experience
be so
matters a
many
lot.
mistakes and so many dumb things going on. You know how dumb young people are. You know, so people don't get wise until like 40 or something.
A lot of people, man. A lot of
So
people. Life
I don't
experience
I
matters
don't
a
think
lot.
I don't think the only issue is there's too much of a gap of old man, running
Yeah, it shouldn't
things.
just be like
Yeah,
90, 99. Because
yeah,
right now, especially in like Nigeria, it's probably like what? It would be like 99.7% old man and then like, point zero three,
yeah,
point
of
zero
young.
zero
Mhm.
three younger.
Yeah, there
But it
should
should
be
be more like
of a
maybe
mixture.
65%,
Hmm.
or like a 50, like a 55, 45 type thing.
Yeah, with
Because
with
yes, those the
women,
age. I mean,
men.
age does matter a lot because the experiences that come with age is not something that you can just speak to somebody and then they would just say, "Oh, okay, I'm just gonna absorb all that wisdom from listening." Sometimes you
Yeah,
have to go through certain things.
yeah, yeah. That's it for me because if you look at I mean, we're following the American system, ain't we? Ain't we? So if you look at the American system now in the politics, it's a mixture now of men, women, young, old. Is You can't say there are young people running things. There are 30-year-olds
Mm-hmm.
in House of Reps, and is a mixture, a great
It's a
mixture.
mixture, yeah.
Look at Bernie Sanders. Is like one old. You won't say like, okay, well, they don't need Bernie Sanders. They need him
No,
now.
the guy's wisdom.
So
It's
you can't just
not.
say because he's old, you write him off.
Yeah,
No, so yeah, that's my own, man. That's my take
and
on it.
certain positions actually even require
Lots of experience.
age,
Mm.
right? So people like judges now, it doesn't make sense for you can't use a young person to be a judge, regardless of how much experience or how many things they've, it just doesn't make sense because there's certain
Yeah,
things that like, it just there's certain things that the criminal justice won't necessarily, you can't use like answers from what the justice system says, but you would use like wisdom and like experience.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I feel like, especially like in Nigeria, right, when we talk about politics, most people just look, especially when it comes to the youth thinking about running for office or being part of the politics. Most people just look at the big positions. They want to be like they don't start from like the small spaces, like the local government, being like a local government chairman. People don't realize that those elections for like the local governments also really matters, right? Like those smaller communities, you just feel it's about the governor or the presidency or being like, a candidate somewhere, or like, being, uh, what do we call it? The
House of
what do they
Reps
call
or
them in
Senate,
Nigeria?
Senator.
House of Assembly, Senate.
No, but I get it though. Like before I even left Nigeria, some of my young friends, they were counselors. Like in
Hmm.
Ebute Meta, my buddy was a counselor, the young counselor, young guy.
See, that's one person that kind of like
But him is going.
somebody like
He's
that
going
now.
to rise from that. He's going to move on to something.
Exactly. And plus, like the experience he's been gaining
Getting
from being a
yeah,
counselor, right? Because he
yeah,
kind of like started from the bottom. So, like, there's a lot of things that most people kind of like overlook. They're just like, oh, okay, I want to be the governor. But they don't realize,
yeah,
like, being the governor, there's like steps to it. There's so many things. There's prerequisites. You can't just, because you have this backing, or because you're a famous person, or because you used to be a celebrity or something, or because you're young, or because you think you know all the book, you've read all the books in,
yeah,
in the library, you're just entitled to rule like a city or a state or a nation or something, like, there's like, so they have to prepare you just like being a king, right? You don't That's why, like, with kingship, there's like, even if you're like a prince, right, they start training you, right?
yeah.
Till they don't
So
just like, it's not like, oh, you're just busy doing everything, or your father dies automatically just put a crown on your head. No,
yeah,
you have to go through training.
you have to sell. You have to go sow your royal oath. Some people they send them somewhere another country to go work
Yeah,
somewhere, just to gain
somewhere.
some kind of experience. Yeah, but it is what it is, man. See, there's still a lot to talk about too. We did talk about the silhouette challenge. That thing is popping right now.
Oh, I'm one of those people. I literally just found out the silhouette challenge like 2 days ago. I'm late. I swear to God. Like, I've been so busy
Come,
because I don't like, it's only night time. Like, I'm able to, and sometimes I'm like too tired. I just play one game and I just pass out, and I realize, oh, it's fucking 4 in the morning already.
mm, yeah, silhouette challenge, man. All these challenges. It's almost like all these girls. They're looking for new ways to show them their ass.
What the way I even found out about it is like, I sent Tunde had not post something. It wasn't even the challenge.
Oh,
He just posted.
Tunde is back.
Yeah, he's back again. He posted something like, "Oh, I'm tired of seeing nipples, the long nipples, short nipples." I was like, "Oh, nipples!" Like, where did it show this? Maybe say go find nipples. See.
Ah, yeah, it was the drop it like his hot challenge. It was that girl's song, yeah, but now it's the silhouette challenge. Who knows what's gonna be next, man. You know.
Yeah, it seems like the whole last year and like this year is just like challenge this, challenge that, challenge this. Thinking about it, how many challenges came out last year alone? I think it all started with the ice bucket challenge. Wasn't that like the first one?
I think, man, this challenge I
Because that was
can't.
like a couple of years ago.
I don't even know. I think it started with like planking. When people were planking, that's where me I heard this challenge from. Where people were planking on their kitchen shelf. You just lie down. That was like back then in Nigeria. Then ice bucket
Maybe,
challenge, and
maybe.
then 10 years challenge, and well,
Yeah, I remember the 10 years challenge too.
yeah, it's crazy, man. What's it for new music, man? No, it's like nobody. Sure,
Nobody's ready to drop
nobody
anything.
even wants to really. Music is not what we want, right? Like, there's too many things going on in the
There's
world,
too many things going on in the world, I
because nobody
guess.
has dropped. Like, Lil Duck dropped like a deluxe, which he dropped his album like a while back, but he just dropped a deluxe. Then I heard that Party Next Door dropped a project. I was like, yo,
The project.
party. We have a big party for I ran. I ran to go and check. Oh my, it was just a bunch of old songs. I was like, damn, what the fuck is this? Nobody wants to drop new music. There's no new music at all. But Davido dropped he dropped like a video with one of his label mates.
That's all I've been seeing too. It's like anything that I see that I feel like is new music, I just realize it's just a new video from a project that was probably dropped like 2 months ago.
Mhm. Yeah, people are scared to drop, man. Yeah, he dropped a video with Mayokun 3 days ago. The best. Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Like it's slow, man. Music is really, really slow, man. I don't know what's going on.
Uh, but like there's like even for me like this the music I'm just kind of like waiting for is mostly like I'm curious to know to see. So I was watching Jay Prince Jay Prince's interview with the Breakfast Club, and they kind of like asked him how if he's heard Drake's new album. He said not the whole thing, that he's heard bits and pieces of it, and so far, um, it sounds like it's fire. So the two albums that I'm kind of like waiting for is Kendrick and Drake a little bit. I'm just curious to see like his
You
progression
know what?
from.
Drake is the biggest artist. Everybody's waiting for it. But me, I want to trash his music. You know, because he's like on top and everybody's gonna be worshiping it. But I want the music to come out so I can trash. I'm waiting for it to be trash. Because Drake has not missed.
I think just Drake.
So
I don't know.
we're waiting. I'm just waiting for the thing to drop so that
Yeah, Drake.
I can criticize it or something because
It feels like he
he's
just
so
really
good.
figured like
Yeah,
he just figured it out.
oh
Like
yeah, like and
he's like, you know what?
he's consistently dropping. He's not like them Kendrick. I don't
Yeah,
drop for
I
like
think
five
he
years.
just figured like, I don't have to like I don't get to do gang shit. I don't have to claim that I'm a gang. I don't have to be hardcore rapper. Damn, I can sing. My voice is not that terrible. Maybe if I can, if I throw in some like singing into like the rap, and the shit just worked for him because that's what he's been doing since what 09, 08.
Yeah, like he's been on top for so long, man. Like
It feels like people are even tired of like Drake being on top
exactly
now. It's like,
like
who is the next person?
who is the next? Of which Drake is so wise that he's always like catching the next person before even the next. See, Lil Baby. Lil Baby is supposed to be on top, like the because
He's supposed to be on top now.
it was
Yeah.
like the biggest rapper
This year was
last
that sort of
year.
year that Drake's supposed to have like gone down and somebody else
Yeah,
came up.
but if you
But
think
like,
about it, it was Drake that gave him the assist. You remember that his track with him and Gunna? It was Drake now because Drake found out this guy is gonna be the next. He has an eye for talent. He will just go feature you and you blow up like that. And so you can't say no. I have to. This is the person that made me blow up. Now I have to go.
and then even thinking about it too, a lot of people have come for Drake. Right? He's had a few beef with his, his run. Like he's beef with McMill. He's had beef with uh um what's his name
No,
from Good Music.
he didn't have beef with Pusha T. He was beaten by Pusha T. Pusha T finished him. He lost that.
Yeah,
beef.
but still though.
He lost that fight, man.
Yeah, he lost that one.
That's the only one that he regretted. You can't be see, oh man. He made a mistake with that one. He shouldn't have done that. He will never do it again.
I think the only thing with that one was that he didn't what he had, what's his name again? Pusha T had again over him was like nobody nnew he had a kid.
That's why it was like a wow. The internet shut down. Everybody shut down. Drake has a kid.
And I felt like it kind of taught to like look, what kind of dirt am I gonna get on Pusha that is gonna like cover me having the kid that is almost 4 years old. No one has ever seen before.
Pusha
he even called his name, figured out the kids' names. Like Pusha really did his homework. He did his homework, did the assignment. He did 3 extra pages.
Oh man!
It's like, okay, if I don't pass the homework, I don't pass the assignment. This 3 extra that I did that nobody asked for, we'll cover it.
Drake had to find the excuse of I'm not hiding my kid from the world.
I'm not hiding my kid. Yeah,
I'm only hiding the world from my kid. Like it was crazy, man. Like Pusha killed him in that battle. So yeah, I see. Look, man, Drake is still on top. The album once it comes out, can't wait. I wanna trash that album because I know it's gonna be a good album, but I still want to trash it.
I
Just
know I feel like it's gonna be way more singing than rap. There probably won't be a lot of rap. This is just my opinion. I feel there won't be that
no,
much rap.
not by opinion. I already said it's gonna be a certified. That's not the album, certified lover boy. So that's
Oh,
it's
okay.
gonna be a singing album. It's gonna be a singing album now. Yeah, what's it for new music, man? Nothing came out, man. Nothing. I mean, nothing that was, what's seen. So, you know, yeah. Let's move on to Slippers, man.
Okay, so my slipper today is from an artist called L-bee, and the track is Yellow Light. Enjoy. I'm still waiting. Perfect picture, I'm still painting. Going strong, but I'm still facing. They use me play, but I'm not joking. Beneath my mask, the soul is wasting. One for you, Joe, I baby. But if you give me a love, you let your fire. Photograph away, I want. But then you go stay far away from us. And if you give me your heart, you let your fire. January to December. On those days, you feel very down, I go stand by you. Say, Moreni, Kejini, Moreni, Shakomi, Moreni, Moreni, Sanjuvio, Moreni, Tabamio, Moreni, Kejini, Moreni, Shakomi, Moreni, Moreni, Sanjuvio, Moreni, Tabamio. Nobody like you. And if you leave me, I go die. There's no denying I want you. Baby, I go on. And nobody like you. And if you leave me, I go die. There's no denying I want you. Oh, yeah, post for a picture. If you don't mind, make I put you for my TikTok. If you choose me, I'll be your custom. Yeah, I'm sure you know we're not done with our picture. And you bless us with treasure. Every sky is a victory. But if you give me your love, you will jump. Photograph, I'll be your bad energy go stay far away from us. And if you give me your heart, you will jump. January to December. And on those days, you feel it very down, I go stand by you. Moreni Kejimi, Moreni Shugomi, Moreni Ke, Moreni Tajuvio, Moreni Kabare, Moreni Kejimi, Moreni Shugomi, Moreni Ke, Moreni Tajuvio, Moreni Kabare. Nobody like you. And if you leave me, I go die. There's no denying I want you. Baby, you're the one. Nobody like you. And if you leave me, I go die. There's no denying I want you. Oh, yeah, pose for a picture. If you don't mind, make I put you for my TikTok. If you choose me, I'll be your boss dog. And I'm sure you know. Put a gem in your belly. Oh, every sky is a victory. Oh. But if you give me your love, you will jump fire. Photograph all day hour. Bad energy can stay far away from us. And if you give me your heart, you will jump fire. Money, January to December. And on those days, you feel it very down. I go stand by you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That is L-bee, Yellow Light, album Activated Sessions.
All right. My slipper for today is Tems, the key. I should just drop the video for this song, so yeah. Enjoy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. The beat is ready and I'm riding. When I come come around, they ain't started. Like I want a key to the garden. So I put it up and I lied it. Tell me how you like it. Got me on the wheel, I'ma drive it. But they wanna raise up the mileage. Well, I don't like to turn my back. It's so I work and give back. May I just try to day my lane. I got the gang behind now. Listen when they call my name. I found a voice within me. No man can curse what God has made. So I can beat your pain when the dark is closing in. See, they want to lock me down when they try to take me down. We be flying off the ground when the world is going out, when the earth is falling in. This is the mind, this is the light. This is the dawn, this is the way. I see the dream coming before me. I've been the one, don't have to say it. This is the vibe, don't need to fake it. Seeing the world, living beyond it. This is the key so I can save you. Well, I don't like to turn my back, so I work and give back. May I just try to day my life. Got a gang behind now. Listen when they call my name. I found a voice within me. Now I can curse what God has made. So let me beat your pain when the dark is closing in. See, they want to love you now when they try to take you down. We be flying off the ground when the world is going out, when the earth is falling in. Yes. Their heat is getting cold. Their eyes are slowly closing. Their chains they cannot hold me under the open sky. They are looking for a way, but I will keep you safe. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, man. Thank you guys for listening. Another episode, and you to our YouTube subscribers, or watchers, or listeners, viewers. Thanks for watching us on this episode. Always remember, life is a series of moments, and moments pass. So let's make this one last, like it's all that we have. Any last words, Bimbo?
Yeah, there's more than enough love to go around the world. All you have to do is share. And I want everybody to stay safe out there. Put your mask on. COVID is real. People, I was one of those people that was asking the questions, do you know anybody that knows anybody? But right now I know people that actually know people that have passed away. So yeah, COVID is real. Wash your hands, put your mask on, just be safe out there. Don't party hard. And don't be one
Yeah,
of those that be transmitting the virus because you're asymptomatic.
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. Before we all leave, man, I just remember something. This they said they are locking people down. This lockdown during the festive period didn't really help. Like states like California, because they said they locked the state down, locked people to stay, mandated people to stay at home, but a lot of people threw house parties, and that was like how the thing really spread.
How they can.
People were, because in my building here, I was literally hearing party. It was a party all night on New Year's Eve. So imagine the amount of people that were circulating whatever they were circulating over there, and numerous places like that, because people couldn't go out.
Mm.
So I don't even know whether this stay at home thing is really, really working. I mean, it's working if you're not really doing
It's working. The
anything.
problem is just people are tired of just
Staying at
sitting
home.
down at
Yeah.
home.
Yeah.
People like me is being active and stuff. Like now it's starting to affect me too. Like I need to hit the gym. I do need to hit the gym. Like I'm tired of
Yeah, I went
COVID, the
I went to the
lockdown.
gym once last week. Oh man, that gym, man, is crazy. Like I'm really out of shape, man. It's bad. It's bad. It is what it is, man. See you guys next time. Peace
All
out.
right, peace, guys.
Peace out.